Hello there, good people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. 2:40 a.m. here. It's around our Sahur time. I already had my early one because I want to do videos. So very tired and sleepy. I had a very long day. It actually was pretty warm. Now it is getting very warm and humid. So I sort of took a trip to one of my watch shops where I buy my watches. I have made a small video for people who like watches, especially Casio. I'll upload that also side by side with these videos. And this is one of the watches I got yesterday. It's one of the most beautiful dials I ever got. Okay, and with mesh belt, really nice. And alongside that, just before the review, I would like to show you is this dial that I got. Very beautiful Casio. Casio makes some wonderful watches. So maybe I'll talk about them in other episode with the reference number and everything. So today I am going to do the last review of the samples that I got as gift from one of my brothers, and he told me to keep his name kind of like a mystery and not how to say reveal his name. So very generous of him. He gave me previously. Let me show you. I'll be careful. Three other Manceras, which are the Amor Cafe, the French Riviera, and Mancera Red Tobacco Intense. And he gave me pretty generous sample, like more than 5 ml per perfume. These are expensive fragrances. Mancera is a niche house, so I do like to. I would like to thank him. Thank you so much, brother, for your generosity. He came and dropped these here. I really feel grateful when I get so much love and support. So the fragrance today I'm going to be talking about is called Jasmine Exclusive, and I don't have the full bottle. I have a sample, so I am borrowing the Tonka Cola bottle. I think these look kind of similar, but I think they will have some differences. But basically, this shape bottle with a magnetic cap. Prices on these big bottles gonna be, I think, like 120 ml like this. I think it will cost you around $120, give or take. If you can find them as a tester, maybe $80-90. Previously, mind you, the Manceras used to be around the 65 budget. You could get them a tester for $55. Gone are the days. Okay, so this is an exclusive line, means they're one of the special lines like Jardine Exclusive. I think there are a few other exclusive. I don't remember all the fragrances. I reviewed many in my time. So please check Mancera Joy. I mean, you'll see how many I reviewed. Sometimes I don't remember, like Juicy Flower. Suddenly I remembered that name. So Mancera basically is a niche house with awesome longevity and projection. Prices used to be very friendly. Now it is still affordable for a niche house, but I think the prices have gone high. Yesterday I talked about it, but still within pretty much range. So you can still afford them if you save up a little bit. So the Jasmine Exclusive I wanted to do last. Okay, the reason being this is one of the most challenging fragrances from the three that I got. I pre-sprayed this on the paper. I'm not going to spray it again. So let me tell you the notes. This fragrance was released somewhere in 2022 as per Fragrantica. Top notes are warm spices, bergamot. Heart notes are Egyptian jasmine, patchouli leaves, leather, Cambodian oud. Base notes are jasmine absolute, labdanum, vanilla pods, and creamy sandalwood. So when you hear those notes break down, naturally the first thing will be like a bit surprising that if it's a jasmine exclusive, isn't supposed to be focused on jasmine, the floral notes only, and it's supposed to be like a female oriented fragrance on most part because jasmine is a pretty floral and girly note. And I don't mean it by any discrimination. I just say women tend to love jasmine. Like if you know the jasmine note in Alien, I guess, and some other florals like tuberose, these floral notes women love. But this one particular one, something happened with this fragrance. I do not think at all this fragrance is built around the jasmine note that much. This is a pretty dark fragrance, to be honest. It's earthy, dirty, leather, kind of like smells like soil. What I smell from this is they have the leather, right? Yeah, it does smell like something like Van Cleef and Arpels would make from the dark bottles, something a niche house would make. Very not violent, but very aggressive fragrance. Like this is definitely not a blind buy worthy. There's hardly any sweetness in there. Yeah, little bit of floral, very floral opening, but immediately it goes to niche territory within 5 to 10 minutes. And I think at this point, this is not for everybody. This is definitely women. I'm not quite sure how they'll perceive this, but this is not a safe women's perfume for sure. Like if you're used to sweet, like florals, citrusy, this is nothing like those. And I must say one thing, this is a very love it or hate it, very contrasting kind of fragrance. Like what's the word I'm thinking? Contrasting, man, there's a word for it anyway. So this is not a controversial fragrance or anything, but in my humble opinion, this is not going to work for many people. These are dark, these are playing with that unknown world, like you do not know what to expect, and you spray, you'll be like, oh, what did I just spray? It's not safe. And SOS, SOS. or like that, right? So polarizing, yeah, not contrasting, polarizing. This is a very polarizing fragrance. Like, it reminds me of Kuros. It reminds me of some of the amouage fragrances, like, I don't know, in what's that fragrance, the memoir Memoir Man by Amouage. Yeah, if you know, like, darkness and smoke. This one doesn't have much smoke, but definitely has that dirty. Floral is very dirty as well. And when I say dirty, it's a term in fragrance we use. It's not like garbage or trash. It's a it's an animalic fragrance, and the oud, I think, makes it even worse. I mean, this fragrance just continue to go worse for me, And when I say worse, it's just to my taste. Many people would love this. Okay, I'll tell you. From the other side, people who love indie fragrances, they will like this. Longevity is fantastic. I mean, I tried it only the once, and today is the second time wearing this. I mean, putting it on paper by any means. It's a beautiful fragrance, a very gorgeous. Out of all the four he gave me, I think this is the most creative out of the four. I do love French Riviera, I like Mancera Intense Tobacco, and then definitely I do love the other one he gave me is called Aroma Cafe, I think, Amour Cafe, sorry. Those are very easy to like. I will tell you, get a sample. If your friend has the bottle, go and smell it. If seller is selling this, if possible, tell him to give you a sample. You might like this. This is gonna work fantastic in cold weathers, in high heat. I don't see any wearing. So this is a fragrance I think worthy checking out for people who love fragrances dark, and it's a pass for people who love fresh, sweet, citrusy perfumes. Okay, so it's a love it or hate it. There's no such thing as I like it. Okay, so Mancera, kudos to them for creating something nice, but for me, my taste, my country condition right now, weather, I will call this a pass with all due respect. I mean, I will not buy a full bottle of it. I will buy Amor Cafe for sure. If I get a good deal, I'll get that. That is amazing. Even French Riviera, beautiful. Red Tobacco Intense, not so much because it's not winter yet. So I don't need that powerful fragrance. This is the powerful perfume. Okay. Overall, my rating on this one, I'll give this for the smell 6.5. Performance, everything is like 10. Okay, longevity and projection. So keep those in mind. Good fragrance, but not for jasmine lovers. Leather, oud, patchouli, dirty, earthy mineral notes, and all of these contribute to something very, very scary fragrance. Okay, at least like 8 out of 10 is kind of scary. Okay, so not my cup of tea. Thank you so much for watching. Let's move on to the second video. Take care.